Hi, welcome to Pictures, Noise and Words. I'm Hedgy.
I'm Paz.
And this is Shokran, a band from Moscow in Russia. In case there's another Moscow. Don't think there is. This was it's a song called Creatures from the Mud, and it was recommended by Jose Pablo Machuca Gonzalez. And I'm sorry if I have ruined any of that. I just literally cannot pronounce things. If it's in English, I'm all right, mostly. But sorry, as soon as it goes off somewhere else, I could just ruin everybody's name and title of things. I'm into waffling mode. So yes, from Moscow. This is an older song. They have got a new EP out called Ethereal, but this is from this album called Exodus. Very biblical cover. This is from 2016. That's all I've got, except they're like, I think it said, was it progressive metal?
Yeah, we've seen John Petrucci and Dream Theater name drop, but we've also seen Gent and Oriental metal band.
Oh yeah.
Thrown into the mix as well. So who knows what we're
So
going
I'm
to
not entirely sure what we're going to get, but we've got 4.5 minutes of something. But it's recommended. So
Mud. Do like the
we've got the best, most discerning viewers on YouTube. So it's going to be good. more Stargate than ancient Egypt, I think. But you're in the sort of between the buried and me territory here, and it's hard to play. It has a good groove, but it's not for me.
I did enjoy that.
Yeah,
I had lots of really
to a
good bits
point.
in. Yeah.
I think I would have liked it more without the video.
Reckon?
Yeah. Go on.
Some really nice little ideas there. I thought the singer I mixed it up really well as well. Great production on it, great mix, and it has that. I could tell they had more definition in the guitar than the last one we did, the Orbit Culture one. I think if Orbit Culture had this guitar sound, I think I probably would have enjoyed it a bit more. I can see what you mean. It is a little bit all over the place. And that's also that's
because we're too old to understand timing signatures.
But I think that's to its credit.
My problem is,
I quite enjoyed it. But, I mean, the musicianship's just brilliant. Some really cool little licks they're doing as well. Would I listen to it when I get home? I'll probably check some more out. Yeah.
I think my problem is that I immediately latched onto Between the Buried and Me in my head. Between the Buried and Me is much more progressive than that, though parts of it are exactly like that, and which is why the link was made in my head. And it's not fair. It's only 4.5 minutes, and I've got about 6 Between the Buried and Me albums, so to go at, and I don't know. I think there's just something that was. I'm trying not to use the wrong words because it's so hard. It's so easy to interpret what I say in the wrong way, But it was like there was something just not quite, something missing or lacking, and they're probably not the right words, but it just wasn't quite. I didn't quite latch onto it enough. Whereas I heard one song, the very first song I think I heard by Between the Buried and Me, which was, and I know I keep saying their name, but that's what it reminds me of, and that was the Coma Machine. And I heard that and immediately went out and bought the album, And it's in the same, for me, it's in the same genre, it's in the same, style and everything. So, but clearly, good stuff, and these people really know what they're about and everything.
Whereas I don't listen to Between the Buried and Me, so I take it on face value. I really enjoyed it.
And sometimes you can be spoilt by your preconceived
which I didn't have that
ideas or whatever. Your influences, and you can't help but compare them to something you already know that's in this kind of ballpark. So this is much more my problem than the band's problem, I think.
And I think it's worth repeated listens. I think probably listens probably be a better way than watching the video again, because there's so much crammed in there. What's neat little ideas.
Yeah. It's musicianship.
Probably not much to say.
Superb, great voice. It's one of those things. It's got all the elements. Just something I didn't quite. And maybe if I heard it again tomorrow, I'd have a different view. That's the other problem with doing these. Sometimes it's just how it hits you in that minute, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, Shokran, Creatures from the Mud. Like I say, got a new EP out. So this is from 2016. But they got a new EP out called Ethereal. So maybe check that one out. If you like this, as usual, go and find some more. Let us know what you think. That's become my signing off phrase, hasn't it?
Let us know what you think.
Let us know what you think. I just seem to be saying it at the end of everything. Bye.
See you now. Bye.